For thousands of years, the Giza Plateau in Egypt has stood as, some would say, the ultimate monument to human antiquity. We look up at the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx, and we see an image of ancient engineering perfection. But what if the most astonishing secrets of Giza don't stand above the sand, but lie profoundly buried beneath it? Today, we are diving deep into a fascinating and highly controversial subject, the claims surrounding a vast, lost subterranean complex, a hidden underworld, if you will, that may connect the Great Pyramids to an architectural mystery whispered about since the days of the Greek historians. The question is simple, but the answer could rewrite history. Is there a secret city, a labyrinth of chambers lying directly under the ground we stand on at Giza? Find out only on this special 50th episode of The Weekly Strange. Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Weekly Strange. I'm your host, John F. Mers, author, actor, adventurer. And as usual, before we begin tonight, I just wanted to let you know that we are almost done with our month of videos every single day with the Daily Strange, a special October video blitz. So be sure to come back to the channel each and every day and check out the latest videos. They drop at midnight. Also, today just happens to be my birthday on the 50th episode of The Weekly Strange. Very excited to have you all here. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Be sure to leave me a comment below if you did. So let's get into it. On October 14th, just 10 days ago, reports highlighted the rediscovery of 3 precisely engineered vertical shafts on the Giza Plateau. These shafts, located in the sacred triangle formed by the Great Sphinx, Khufu's Pyramid, and Khafre's Pyramid, are far more than just pits in the sand. According to researchers like Armando May of the Khafre Research Project, these shafts are the key, the long-lost doorways, to a subterranean architecture that has remained systematically overlooked for millennia. This story combines ancient history, forgotten maps, and cutting-edge technology. And it suggests that the ancient Egyptians didn't just look to the heavens when they were building Giza. They built a mirror image of the cosmos directly into the bedrock below. The recent focus on Giza's underground is largely thanks to a team that employed advanced modern technology to look beneath the surface. Conventional archaeology, for the most part, has focused on the visible monuments and the immediate burial complexes surrounding them. The depths remain largely unknown. However, the team, which included researcher Armando May, Professor Corrado Malanga, and engineer Filippo Biondi, utilized synthetic aperture radar, or SAR, satellite technology. This is a crucial detail. SAR works by emitting microwave signals and recording the reflections, allowing researchers to see through ground cover and detect anomalies, like structures, cavities, or material changes deep beneath the Earth. Guided by spectral traces detected from space, they relocated 3 major vertical passages, shafts that were hinted at in historical records, but had largely been forgotten. Now, let's be clear about what these shafts are, because they are not simple holes or water wells. The team's investigation found vertical passages plunging over 130 feet, that's the height of a 12-story building, into the solid limestone bedrock. The construction is astonishingly precise. The walls are smooth, squared, and in some sections lined with meticulously placed limestone and sandstone blocks, suggesting a level of engineering skill that challenges our conventional understanding of the timeline of Egyptian construction. Most intriguing is what happens just 40 feet, or 12 meters, down. At this depth, each shaft features an enormous 80-foot wide cavity that encircles the main passage. This is not natural erosion. This is deliberate, systematic, and complex engineering. When 2 structures of identical precise specifications are found in close proximity, it implies a systematic plan, not a random excavation. Furthermore, modern imaging techniques like ground-penetrating radar and electrical resistivity tomography have revealed additional anomalies near the Sphinx, strongly suggesting that these shafts may not be isolated features, but are interconnected to form a larger, complex subterranean system. What truly elevates this claim from a collection of strange holes to a potential lost civilization is the arrangement of these three rediscovered shafts. Less than 165 feet, just over 50 meters, separates these three vertical passages. Critically, their positioning on the Giza Plateau forms a pattern that uncannily mirrors the arrangement of the three Great Pyramids towering above them. This alignment immediately brings us to the infamous Orion correlation theory, which posits that the layout of the Great Pyramids themselves was designed to reflect the three stars of Orion's belt, a constellation deeply significant to the ancient Egyptians, who linked it with the god Osiris, associated with rebirth and the afterlife. If the pyramids on the surface are a reflection of the celestial heavens, then the three precision-built shafts beneath them may represent an intentional subterranean reflection, a mirrored world woven into the bedrock. This suggests a profound and deliberate cosmic and terrestrial plan governing the entire Giza complex. The ancient architects may have been creating a mirror world to reflect the cosmic order they observed in the sky, a concept deeply rooted in Egyptian mythology. The meticulous care taken in engineering the shafts, with smooth walls, precise cut corners, and reinforced entrances, suggests they are not utility shafts at all, but structures integral to a greater system. For example, the third shaft, located on the eastern side of Khufu's pyramid, has a recess carved into its west wall, appearing deliberately designed for the guidance or lifting of heavy objects from the depths below. This implies function and movement within the subterranean space. In short, the builders of Giza engineered the underground realm with the same meticulous care, precision, and symbolic planning as they did the structures that pierce the sky. Moreover, the search for Giza's underworld is not new to the 21st century. Historical records dating back to the 1800s detail similar anomalies. Early explorers, including Giovanni Caviglia and Henry Salt, documented strange wells and deep cavities near the Sphinx and Khafre's Causeway. Later, French archaeologist Pierre-Jean Mariette mapped additional subterranean features in the 1860s and 1880s. Perhaps the most crucial documentation came between 1929 and 1939, when prominent Egyptologists George Reisner, Hermann Juncker, and Salim Hassan traced a line of cavities between the Sphinx and Khafre's pyramid. These respected scholars were well aware of deep underground structures, yet after their investigations, the area was, for reasons still debated, largely sealed off and forgotten. The recent work by May's team represents a rediscovery of these historically documented, deep anomalies, reinforcing the idea that Giza's surface monuments are simply the capstone of a far greater integrated complex. Now, the precision, the depth, and the symbolic alignment of these three shafts are hard to dismiss. They point to a deliberate massive engineering effort beneath the Giza Plateau. And the natural question then becomes, what was the purpose of this underground architecture? Researchers have put forward multiple possibilities. Were they designed for complex hydraulic systems, perhaps linked to the Nile River to manage flooding or provide water for the complex above? Were they transport chambers designed to lift and guide sacred or ceremonial objects between subterranean levels? Or were they ritual offering sites connecting the earthly realm to the underworld of Osiris, accessible only to the highest priests? While the purpose remains uncertain, one conclusion seems increasingly clear. The Giza Plateau contains an extensive, hidden dimension that has been largely overlooked by conventional archaeology for too long. These newly detailed shafts are more than anomalies. They are potential doorways into a subterranean world that could fundamentally reshape our understanding of ancient Egypt's technology, its religious beliefs, and the true scale of its most iconic creation. As researcher Armando May concluded in his findings, every measurement, every radar image points to a singular conclusion. The Giza Plateau still holds secrets that could reshape our understanding of ancient Egypt. Whether these passages lead to Herodotus's fabled Labyrinth or reveal entirely unexpected aspects of a lost civilization, they represent one of the most tantalizing mysteries in archaeology today, waiting for the resources, political will, and courage to be explored. Okay, that's going to do it for this episode of The Weekly Strange. 50 episodes ago we started this thing. Thank you to everyone who has come along for the ride. We got a long way to go. Plenty of more episodes coming your way, and got some exciting stuff in the pipeline as well. So please be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like, respectfully, please. And turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new upload alerts. And if you like the content I'm creating, please consider joining the channel as a member. You get access to some pretty cool perks. And I will see you all next week for new episodes of The Weekly Strange. Meanwhile, each and every day for the remainder of October, we have new episodes of The Daily Strange dropping at midnight. So come back every day and check them out. Until then, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Good night.